Well, it was nice while it lasted. Hello, and welcome back to more Football Manager 20 and some Chelsea Challenge here with me, Mr. Grand 2. And, well, let's just look at our recent results. Just the one game since last time, we'll get to that in a second. But recent results, I would say, are mixed. We have been incredibly solid defensively for quite a while now. We've not seemingly had that in recent times, apart from obviously those 2-0-0s. We've been really solid for a while now. Some great performances, massive long winning run up here, but it's kind of hit a bit of a sticky patch. Obviously, we did win the League Cup 2 episodes ago. We beat Bournemouth. That was great. And we managed to get through in the Champions League. We did come unstuck. We lost to Norwich 1-0. It was unfortunate. It was a very even game. Less can be said in terms of bad luck against Wolves. We scored 2 goals. Unfortunately, both of them were equalisers, and every time we scored, we let Wolves score again as well. It was a 3-2 defeat. Not good. Not good. Again, it was quite an even game. They had a lot more possession than teams normally do. They had all the clear-cut chances. It wasn't a great performance, and that has left us in a bit of a precarious situation. Ordinarily, we lost 2 games. It's not the end of the world, but with 7 games to go, everyone's played 31 games. This is the situation. At least there's no more games in hand now. But we are on 67 points. We are level on points with Manchester City, but they've got a superior goal difference to us. And we are behind Arsenal, Tottenham and Liverpool, which means that we are currently in 5th, just the 3 points ahead of Manchester United. Now, looking at where Leicester are, we will end up in the top 6 this season. We've already qualified for the Europa League anyway because we won the League Cup. But that's not why we're here. We're here to qualify for the Champions League at least, and we're still in the conversation. We still have a very good chance, but it's going to be very difficult. We do still have to play City, Spurs, and Arsenal. Spurs up next in this episode, but yeah, any drop points in those games, and we're going to be in all sorts of bother. So that means it is a must-win game against Tottenham to end this run of 2 defeats on the bounce, and this is the team we're going to go with. Made 1 change from the game against Norwich. 2 changes actually. Emerson comes back in, he's not suspended anymore. But 1 player has been dropped, and that is Andreas Christensen, who in recent matches has not been particularly good. He's kind of declining a little bit as well, unfortunately, which means that Fikayo Tomori is going to come in. Important game for him to be coming in for, but I do trust him. We've got a lot of faith in the youth, and I have faith in him. Otherwise, the team is, as you would expect, Kepa in goal, Rudiger and James completing the defence, Jorginho, Mount Kante, Pulisic, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Tammy Abraham up front. Tottenham, we know the threats they've got. Pochettino has not been sacked in this universe, but we need to try and strike a blow to him today. Just go out there, prove a point. Please, let's do something. We're going with a vertical tiki-taka. It offers a little bit more solidity. I think, hopefully, we can get ourselves a result today at Stamford Bridge. Of course, the last 2 games we've lost, they were away from home. But back at home now, hopefully we can make the difference. Pulisic does what every winger does and puts it into the side netting. Corner comes in though. Kante back to Mason Mount. Is this going to go anywhere? Tammy Abraham is playing it back to Tomori, and no, it's not. Corner though from Mason Mount, and it's headed in by the unlikely source of Callum Hudson-Odoi, his 8th goal of the season. Great header from him. I assume it was a header. We can't really see. I couldn't really see. It is a header. Lovely little dinked header over the man on the far post there. We've got a vitally important lead here, and we are pretty much controlling the game so far. This would be huge if we could get these 3 points. So we got the lead. It's a slender lead. Really would like a second goal to put this to bed, but we're playing on the Friday night, so as things stand, we would be up to 4th again. But obviously, Man City's goal difference is vastly superior to our own. But just look at it. We're 2 points off the top. I don't think I've ever seen a top 6 this close before in a game of Football Manager, certainly in Season 1. Especially considering how poor Arsenal, Spurs and Man United have been in reality this season. It's certainly a little odd. Anyway, this second half is rapidly disappearing. 20 minutes to go. We've seen nothing else. Kante robs Lo Celso. Holds the ball up very well. Finds Hudson-Odoi, the goal scorer. Can we get ourselves a second to completely seal this? Emerson goes around the outside. Can he find a ball across? He can. He didn't go for a shot. He actually put a cross into the box. And guess what? It worked. Christian Pulisic there to make it 2. And surely, I'm not counting any chickens anytime soon. Emerson goes all the way around the outside. Lovely run from him. Pulisic goes for the slide tackle to put it in. Just literally goes for the slide tackle. I mean, he's lucky that wasn't a foul, but it's not a foul. We get away with it. 2-0. We need to keep a clean sheet in this one as well. Anything to help up the goal difference, because I mean we're not going to help up the goal difference. Man City have just scored way too many for us. Tomori on the ball. Has he been the one that's made the difference? Not on that occasion. We give the ball away. Son's in. Kepa though is there to claim. Corner in from Spurs late on. Are they bundling it around the box? Carnage, pinball. Nothing doing though. They get another one in though. It's come to Son. He strikes it and we block again. I mean, we're living on the edge here, but we are defending resolutely. I haven't made any substitutions. I think I'm not going to make any substitutions. Injury time is here. I mean, if Spurs get a goal back, then oh dear. Lucas Moura slides in. The game says it's surely no more than a consolation. I don't know what Kepa just is not. He's not even looking at the ball. I've praised him so far this season for his excellent work. He is onside. Kepa he's not even looking. Right, there's 30 seconds left. Do we make a substitution or do we just leave it? I think we just leave it. There we go. We've left it. It's fine. We survived. Just about to claim an absolutely priceless win. Well done. We actually didn't have the most possession in that, which is quite unusual for us, but it doesn't matter. We get a win that we really, really, really needed. Not just in terms of our form, but in terms of the teams around us. 2-1 against Spurs, absolutely huge. We're on to 70 points. We're on 70 points. We might not even qualify for the Champions League. Well, goodness gracious me, we're going to have to wait and see what the other teams do. We've got Atletico Madrid in 4 days' time. I haven't even mentioned that one. Champions League quarter-final opponents this season will be Atletico Madrid, which I think is obviously a very difficult team. They're an exceptionally good side. But it is a side, probably one of the better options of the other teams that are available. Let's have a quick look at there's the quarter-final draw. City versus Real Madrid. They are actually playing Real Madrid this time. Barcelona versus Napoli and Liverpool versus Bayern Munich. So some big teams in there. And I think of those, Napoli and Atletico, and obviously ourselves, the 3 teams least likely to win. So we've got a relatively good draw there, but I think it's going to be difficult for us to get past them. But then the quarterfinals is what we were expected to do anyway. Now, I didn't even look at what the other teams are doing. Liverpool are playing Man City today. We really, really could, and we're not going to win the league, I don't think. We need Liverpool to beat Manchester City today. We absolutely need Liverpool to beat Man City today. But we need a Liverpool win, and we get a Liverpool win. That puts Liverpool firmly in the box seat to win the title. Unlikely to be in that conversation, I think, come the end of the season. That's not my aim this season. My aim is to qualify for the Champions League. That's what the board want. That is what the board want. That's what matters. So Liverpool beating City is a huge boost for us. They are 3 points behind us, and we've still got to play them, which I mean could backfire. But that is certainly a good result. Well, Man United and Arsenal have unfortunately both won. It means United actually go above City in the table. Arsenal looking pretty much, well, not, I mean, I was going to say out of sight. They're only 4 points ahead of us. We've still got to play them. But yeah, certainly a lot more confident of qualifying for the Champions League than I was about 15 minutes ago. But given our win against Spurs and Man City's defeat, I'm a lot more optimistic than I was about our Champions League prospects about 15 minutes ago. But there's still a long way to go. Anyway, we've got Atletico Madrid in a few days' time. I'll see you for that. Antonio Rudiger, now he wants a new contract. I mean, what is with professional footballers and wanting more money? He makes more money in a week already than I do in like 3 years. And he's like, oh, I want a new contract. I've only got 2 years left on my contract. I've only got like a month left on my contract at work, and I'm not complaining. I mean, maybe I should be complaining. I'm gonna get Azpilicueta to talk him out of it for now. But something to bear in mind. Right, Champions League quarter-final against Atletico Madrid. And I'm thinking, actually, because there wasn't much going on in the Spurs game, we could play the other game against Atletico Madrid. Obviously, I'll bring you anything interesting from the Southampton game. We could play the other game against Atletico Madrid. And then, and depending on what happens, obviously we might have a Champions League semi-final. I'm not particularly optimistic. But then we could then have another triple game, the final 3 games of the season, which could be very important. We'll see how it goes. Let's not cross our bridges before we come to them. Let's see what happens in this first leg. Nobody's suspended, which is good. I think we're going to go for the same team that just beat Tottenham, which means Tomori's going to keep his place. So, I mean, Andreas Christensen, he doesn't know what's happened, but he's going to sit this one out. I keep wanting to call him Tony Christensen, which I think is my confusion between Antonio Rudiger and Tony Christie, singer of "Is This the Way to Amarillo. So plenty of threats in this Atletico Madrid side. Not least, of course, two Chelsea old boys up front. One very successful, one not quite so much. They've got Thomas Lemar, they've got Saul, they've got Koke, Correa. I mean, they've got Jan Oblak in goal. Kieran Trippier, of course, on the bench for them, and João Felix as well. I mean, they're a tough side. This is going to be difficult. Make no mistake about it. First leg good will give us a first leg win will do us a world of good. I mean, it's like you're going to see the doctor or something. I mean, it's just what the doctor ordered. Beating Atletico Madrid in Madrid. It won't get any easier than this. If we do get past Atletico, our semi-final opponents will be either Manchester City or Real Madrid. So, yeah, that's not. I'm not feeling optimistic about winning this competition. Anyway, Lemar puts the ball in first of all, and it's a madness, but we managed to survive for now. They are fully dominating this one. Goodness me, we are under the cosh. We've not had a single shot on target. We've only had one shot. I'm going to go to the counter because this is already making me feel very nervous. Of course, we could qualify for the Champions League if we win it. The only time Chelsea have ever won the Champions League, we didn't finish in the top four, so maybe that's a good omen. I mean, we are currently in the top four, but who knows what's going to happen over the next few matches. Right, going cautious has seemingly helped a little bit. We seem to have weathered the early storm from Atletico a little bit. There's not been a single highlight after that mad highlight early on, and it's going to be half time, and it's going to be 0-0, which is not too bad as far as we're concerned. Liverpool and Bayern drawing 0-0 as well. I'm going to say well done. Keep this up. I mean, 0-0 away against Atletico is a pretty good result. Lamar's got a bit of an injury. Both the Chelsea old boys. They're there. I'm not going to say anything because we don't want to. You know it's going to happen. They're going to score in the 90th minute. It's going to be Morata assisting Costa, and it's going to do. Oh, he's sure to score against his former club. We might get a goal though. Tammy Abraham, glorious opportunity. He looked a little bit offside. Unfortunately, he was definitely a little bit off target. Well, Liverpool 2-0 up against Bayern Munich in the other tie being played today. Jerome Boateng has just been sent off in that one. So Liverpool looking very good in their attempt to defend their Champions League title. Time is rapidly going away here, and we've had two highlights, one for us, one for them. It's still 0-0. Reece James on the right hand side, not been fouled, been picked up by Lodi. He's fed. Oh, here's Costa, here's Costa, here's Costa. Good save from Kepa. Of course, back in his native country, makes the save on that occasion. That was ominous for a second, wasn't it? I mean, do we change this? Do we change anything? I don't know. I really don't know. Are we going to have another game where we don't make any substitutions? Even 1-0 in terms of defeat isn't the worst result. Pulisic on the right-hand side, looking for Tammy Abraham, who's been floored. The referee played the advantage, I think, and Kante could not convert. Right, here they come. João Felix across. Herrera hits the crossbar, and Rudiger just about gets it away. He's on a 6.5, which is not his best work, considering he wants a new contract. The right hand side's enjoying it. Everyone else not particularly happy. Kante's nervous. When have you ever seen N'Golo nervous? I think we're gonna. I've just pressed cancel. It's a disaster. We'll try again. Right, we'll leave it at that. I think the time's going to run out though. It is before the substitution is even made, and it's a 0-0 against Atletico Madrid in the first leg. Very exciting. We're definitely going to play the second leg. That was good though. I'm pleased with that. I'm actually very pleased with that. Away at Atletico, another clean sheet and a good performance. Obviously no away goal, but we didn't let them score. It's tight, but that's not too bad. Man City beating Real Madrid and Barcelona beating Napoli as well in the other ties. It's going to be a difficult semi-final even if we do get there. Well, Lawson Wallace, not only has he got male pattern baldness at the age of 17, he's also got a fractured lower leg. He's out for 2 months. That's not going to help him learn how to mark or pass or tackle better. 6 minutes gone in the game against Southampton, and well, we've got the lead. Hudson-Odoi's having a stormer so far. Emerson running in, and a fantastic strike from him. The Saints they're bereft of confidence, woeful form. They're in the relegation zone, and well, we're certainly not giving them anything here so far. And it's 2-0. I mean, this could be anything. Tammy with a brilliant goal, lovely run, give and go with Kante, and then slides it home for his 22nd of the season. Lovely stuff. Victor Wanyama has just been given a straight red card. He's gone back to Southampton, which is lovely, but that wasn't lovely. And it's three. Pulisic, what an assist from him here. Holds it up really well. Lovely pass. Perfect run from Tammy. Definitely, definitely having a fantastic season. Does the old VAR celebration as well. It's 3-0. It's as routine as you could hope for. Well, there we go. Absolutely fantastic. Tottenham winning as well. And I was about to say, Man City dropping points. No, they didn't. Kyle Walker scoring in the 90th minute, obviously, to give them a win against Brighton, meaning that the gap back to them is still just 3 points. What an absolute... This is ridiculous. This league table is ridiculous. Well, goodness me, Arsenal losing to Burnley. Goodmanson and Wood both scoring in the 85th minute. I'm not sure how that's possible, but another huge result in this ridiculous race for the top six, never mind the title. And after 33 games, Liverpool on 75, Arsenal and Spurs on 74, we're on 73, City on 70, Man United on 67. I have no idea how this is going to go. Well, Barcelona just about squeaking through. Real Madrid overturning a deficit to go through comfortably against Manchester City. They are still not going to win the Champions League this season. And Pep surely in danger of losing his job. But here we are. Could not be more finely poised. Can we get through? I don't know. I'm not massively... I don't have any feelings about this. If we go through, that would be great. But, I mean, the board only wanted us to get to the quarterfinals, so we've met the objective, even if we don't make it through. It would be lovely, but it's not the end of the world. So, as things stand, with no goals in the tie, we will be going straight to extra time. Hopefully it doesn't go to that. Hopefully we can find a way through. We are playing the vertical tiki-taka set formation. I mean, I have changed it a little bit. There's a couple of tweaks to the instructions, I think, to the width and to some of the player roles, but it's relatively standard. And what? We've scored. Mason Mount. It just suddenly started with the goal flashing at him. It didn't show me any build up at all. That was really weird. Emerson on the left hand side to Mount. He must have hit it so quickly the game didn't even realise. Well, I mean, okay. 26 minutes on the clock, we've taken the lead. I don't know what happened there. I want to have a look at it in 2D as well, because I didn't get to see it. It just sort of magically happened. Pulisic on the left hand side pings it across. There's Emerson, puts it into Mount. It must have been because he hit it so ferociously. The game didn't even register it, but we got the lead. Fantastic, and we are in complete control in terms of stats so far. Not over yet though. Any goal for Atletico Madrid massively changes everything, because we didn't get an away goal. So if they do, here's Morata, saved by Kepa, then that gives them a huge advantage. Half time, guard against complacency, get it done. Mason Mount kind of getting mugged off in midfield, and this is looking slightly ominous. Morata's in, and he's really should have scored. Kepa with another smart save, keep him at bay. Kante clears from Lamar's corner, but Lamar gets it back again, hits it, and it's another corner for Atleti. Lamar pings one in again. Tamori heads it away this time, but it's not cleared at all, or it is now. Abraham looking to break, and, still firmly poised on a knife edge. We're going through as it stands, but, I mean, a goal for Atletico, and instantly they would be going through instead. That's the joys of Champions League football. Koke is given his marching orders. They are going to be down to 10 for the last 20 minutes. Tammy's got a bit of an injury. I don't think Michy Batshuayi is on the bench because he's been injured. And I think he's fit now, but I forgot to put him back on the bench. Hopefully Tammy can... He's only got a bruised knee. He'll be fine. Just keep going, mate. Just run it off. Right, 4 minutes to go. This is looking good, but there's still time for some last-second heartbreak. I'm not making any subs. Why? Don't make subs. Oh dear, do make subs. Maybe. Who knows? Reece James on the ball. Finds Mason Mount in lots of space. Atletico looking a little bit more stretched. Hudson-Odoi gets it. Can we get a second to seal it? Mason Mount to Kante. Who's going to take it on? Pulisic, Jorginho, no one. Yeah, Emerson going around the outside. No, goes back inside. We're just keeping the ball. Are we going to take this on and get a second and make it safe? Reece James across. He takes it on. And a bit of an experience there from the young man. But I think that is going to be that. I think the time's gone. It has. And we have squeaked through again. 1-0. Good win, boys. Well done. I'm not sure my heart can take this. So nervy, but we've made it through to the Champions League semi-finals. Really, against the odds. We had a very difficult route there so far. Liverpool ominously still there too. We're not going to be playing them in the semi-final. We will, however, be playing the in any way, not in any way, undaunting prospect of Real Madrid. That is certainly going to be difficult, and that is going to be where we focus next time. I mean, well, it's pretty much set up for it. It's going to be a tight run into the end of the season. We're going to play Real Madrid and Manchester City. We might then play the Real Madrid game as well with that, depending on how the league's shaping up. Because I do think we want to play Sheffield United and Arsenal, but we're going to need to play both of those matches, you would think. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see how the first leg goes against Real. But it's been a really good season. It could be amazing, or we could finish in 6th. That's how tightly poised it is. But that's football, really. That's football. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed any of this heart attack inducing nonsense. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you do not miss those Champions League semi-finals and the crazy run-in to the Premier League season. And I will see you next time.